Hello, friends, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another Creativity Cure creative journaling episode. Today, I want to talk about creating calm in our lives. And I'm going to be using just a few supplies, which you can either follow along with, I'll link below, or you can just come up with your own supplies. Some pencils, some pens, and a journal. Whatever you have on you. So, what I like to do when I am journaling is I like to focus on the positive aspects of any struggles or obstacles that I might be going through during the day or the week or the month. I found this great what I didn't find, there is this great stamp set, which I don't even know, it might be discontinued. We'll hope it's not, but it just has some really cool, awesome words in it. So I'm picking calm, and I'm just going to be using some Distress Oxide inks, and I'm going to be making my own little blend with some pink and some yellow, and it'll blend to a nice little orange. And I'm just going to be stamping that right in my journal page. I'm using a moleskin art journal to be more specific, which the pages are thicker. They're great for stamping and sort of wet-ish media, not including like heavy watercoloring. Although Moleskine does make a great watercolor journal, which has really nice pages. So for this entry, like I said, I'm focusing on kind of getting rid of the anxiety and the stress and all the things that can really exacerbate the symptoms or the flare-ups of people with many chronic conditions, such as, Lyme, fibromyalgia, migraines, MECFS, lupus, autoimmune. So I think that this entry has the potential to really kind of just set your mind at ease. And what I want you guys to do, and you can write as much or as little as you want, is to think of 3 things that make you calm. 3 things that make you feel calm, or 3 things that make you physically calm and relaxed. And take those 3 things and write them down, write about them. Just go ahead and just start writing. I'm starting off with the creative part of the journal entry, which quite honestly is the easier procrastinating, is that a word, procrastinating part, for me. Instead of just kind of writing about my feelings and blah blah blah, it's just always easier for me to do something creative. So I'm just kind of making a beach scene, which for me is calm. I mean, when I think of calm, I kind of think of, it always brings me to like the tropics or the Mediterranean, or something where there's lots of sun and just like a really cool kind of vibe. So I'm just going to create a little bit of a beach scene, a little bit of a Mediterranean beach scene. And I'm just starting off. I cut this cardstock into this shape because what I'm doing here is I'm going to use the part that goes straight across to kind of be. Does anyone have any tips, by the way? Anyone out here that films to prevent your camera from doing that? Do you see how it's like focusing in and out? I think I have it too close and it tries to focus on my hand and then it tries to focus on the paper. Anyway, I know y'all don't care about that. So what? But if you do, comment in the comment section or hit me up somehow, and I'd love to hear about it. So just bear with the focusing thing until I get this figured out. So anyway, so I'm using these blending brushes and some Distress Oxide inks, and I'm starting on the I want to say scrapbook paper, scratch paper, the spare paper, and I'm going to be the cardstock, and I'm going to be using it to create kind of like a hill and a horizon line where the sky meets the water. And I believe I'm using, I'll link in the description which oxides I use if you want to buy them, because I think some make really great colors for, I really like all the colors actually, but some more than others make, like this color you wouldn't expect, and I believe it's chip sapphire. If my camera would focus a little, there we go. Come on, let's go. It's chip sapphire, and it makes a really cool ocean color, and you wouldn't think like ocean, I guess you would, dark blue, but it's a really dark blue, but I kind of like the way it looks, so I'm using this as the ocean part. And like I said, I'm just creating a Mediterranean kind of beachy scene with a little bit of a hill, and I'm going to be using this awesome stamp set that I just got that I can't stop using because I love it so much. And it's an olive stamp set. I'll link that one also. It's by Pink Ink, and they are making it for the company Impression Obsession. And like I said, it's an olive tree stamps, and it has some great religious quote. Well, not actually one great quote, not really religious, but it says House of God. If you think that's religious, then it's religious. But I love the olive. I'm like obsessed with olive trees. I don't know why. And there's also some cool stamps in here because you can use them for Christmas. Just pretend like the olive trees are, I don't know, Christmassy type of trees, holly trees. Add some little red berries. Whatever you want. Either way, I'll get into that into the next section, the next episode. But for now, I'm just creating this little sky, horizon, mountainy combo, and it just makes me feel calm. It makes me feel calm creating it. So if you don't want to start with the artistic part, just go ahead and start with the three things, right? Those three things. The three things that can either make you feel calm or three things that make you actually calm, physically calm, like a massage or like anything. Just use your imagination. Write those three things down and write about them. Write anything you want about those three things. And you know what? If you're feeling adventurous, maybe just go for like 5 things. But I don't want to go crazy here. I don't want to go crazy in the pressure of 5 things. So just maybe 3 things, or you know what? Just one thing that makes you feel calm. And like I said, just the thought of Mediterranean water and sky, and by the way, I think this is this way that I created this like horizon and water. It's like super simple, and it's like not hard at all to do. Like anybody can do it, and it's not like a masterpiece work of art, but it represents a sky and water and a little bit of a mountain, and you'll see later on the olive parts of it. And it's just really relaxing for me. And I think maybe if you haven't tried creative journaling or art journaling before, and you're just a written journal person, like I really super encourage it. Obviously, because that is the whole focus of this YouTube channel. Now, look, if you see here, what I'm doing is I'm taking the opposite side. I'm not quite sure what you would call it. It would be I can't think of the term. The opposite of what the regular stencil cut side that I'm using, and I'm using that to mask off the side that I already colored for the sky. I'm going to be adding just like a yellowy kind of faded yellow color for the little hill or the mountain, whatever you want to call it. And I love blending. Blending also just makes me super calm. And maybe beaches and this doesn't make you calm. Maybe something like rain makes you calm. I actually know a couple people that really love the rain and like cloud, like when it's cloudy and rainy and like cold. Like for me, that's not like an ideal time. But I know people that just love that. So if that's you, just create something with rain and clouds, and I want to say misery because that's how I am with that. But for you, it would be rain and clouds and happiness and calm, and I guess rain is kind of peaceful. I mean, if you think about it, they make rain sounds, rain tones that you can download onto your phone, and you can play them to help you fall asleep, and it sounds like rain outside. Actually, I have one of those, and I don't know where or who thought that this helps you, makes you fall asleep, but it's like a thunderstorm, like a rainstorm, but like about not even 5 minutes into it, it's like, peaceful rain. And then all of a sudden you hear like crashes of lightning, thunder, and lightning crackling, and I'm like, how is that? And I jump out of bed. I'm like, there's no way this isn't any way relaxing for anybody. So yeah, so that's not for me. That's not a relaxing thing for me, but maybe for you it is. The sound of lightning and thunder, that's just like anxiety. But for me, it's the beach. It's Hawaii. And, I'm just kind of chilling on the beach, in the sand. And since it's hypothetical, I'm just going to be sitting there with the love of my life sitting right next to me. And he's just chilling and relaxing and getting a golden tan on his beautiful, smooth, shiny fur. And it's my cat, by the way. This is my hypothetical fantasy relaxation, so my cute, adorable cat can be there with me on the beach in Hawaii, checking out exotic birds. Why not? It's my hypothetical fantasy journal entry, so it can be whatever I want. By the way, baby wipes are your friend. When you're using distress oxides, distress inks, any kind of paints, it's always a good idea to have some baby wipes on hand, or make your own to have some eco-friendly baby wipes. Trust me, you will thank me. If you look here, I'm just kind of lightening up the horizon a little bit with my baby wipes. So that's going to be it for part one. Part one of this. The part two, I'm going to give you guys some detailed information on the Copic markers and the coloring, and I'm going to finish up with the olive trees with this new Copic paper that I found out, which I love, by the way. And so follow along. I'll link it. But for now, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I would love for you to comment with any questions or tips or advice on what you do to feel better, to live your best life. And please subscribe. It really, really, really matters. Also, a thumbs up. I will love you forever. And you guys are the best. I love you. I'll talk to you all again soon.